Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. And from the Advancement Center, welcome to the industry of magic and miracles. For this is an industry that is here for all of us. Today is my day to broadcast, and it's entitled Friday Update. So there'll be an update of things that transpired during the week here at the Advancement Center. First, I'd like to thank you all for joining us and for those that will join us on the recording. And we really appreciate your support. We see you, we feel you, and we know this message is going to you, through you, to others. So thank you. As you saw from this invitation, if you did see it, we're continuing the lightheartedness and levity and mischief of this Friday update. And I think it was sometime during the week, I thought about a bus. And the bus is the Magic and Miracles bus. And so there it is on the invitation. And we have our driver, who is Robert Young. And the bus is just ready for you to jump on. So I'm going to read something I wrote about that. It's called Get on the Bus. Get on the bus. It's coming to your town. Magic and miracles will never let you down. Dave, wheels never touching the ground, using the chaos and the turmoil as a cushion to ride around. It's a world you already know of. It lives right where you sit. Just feel the massive beauty that you've brought with your gifts. This bus that's coming by is to remind you that this world is real. With a driver named Robert Young, the magic and miracles you're sure to feel. He'll pick you up right where you are and shine a light on your world so that you know you're a star. A being of perfection, majestic and true. I will say once again that it has always been you. So get on board. There's plenty of room. And tell all your friends that it arrives right at noon. From the Advancement Center, it goes around the world, moving at the speed of light for all the boys and girls. Once you've experienced this ride, you'll have so much to give. You'll find that magic and miracles is the only way to live. So this place that we are now with magic and miracles, it's really so amazing. I'm feeling it so strongly. And if you could just imagine what it might have been like during the Renaissance, when there was a feeling, there was a shift, there was a change that was coming on the planet. And a lot of corporations and businesses took advantage of that and tried to sell that product. But with magic and miracles, there's nothing to sell. There's no stock to buy. You already own it. It's yours. It's your world, and it's here. And we are at the Advancement Center ushering it in. But you are at the forefront. You are here now at this moment to feel the world of magic and miracles and have it become your only world, become the world that you live in, that you live by. And I know that place, and Robert speaks of it, and we all know it. And when we hear someone speak of it, right away it resonates as a place we know, where you're not operating by the systems that have been established, the rules, by this world that's almost existing in parallel to this true world of magic and miracles. And I was out yesterday amongst some trees, and they wanted me to tell you they're waiting for you in the world of magic and miracles. The birds, they're waiting for you. All things are waiting for everyone to come into this place of magic and miracles. So tell your friends, express your miracles and your magic that happen to you every day. Every day, you know, you experience something that you can't explain, that is not a coincidence, that is beyond your understanding. But that's your world. That's the world of magic and miracles. And we are building it. We are ushering it in for all of humanity. And I'm really, really just so excited to be sharing that with you and what the Advancement Center is doing to bring that forward. It's so powerful. Know that you might have sea legs for a little bit because you're used to using your mind. And when you stop using it the way you've been using it, there'll be a different feeling. And it may be an adjustment for you. But you'll see completely different, you'll feel completely differently. And all things will drop away. All your worries, all your concerns will just leave because that's all from your mind. And you will, the moments that you've already experienced over and over again that you can't explain, they will become more and more and more. And you will recognize that that's your true world, that's your true home, and that it's all being made perfect for you, by you. So get on the bus. The bus is always ready to go. The driver is always has the door open. You just have to step on. And like I said, there's plenty of room, so tell your friends. The update that I'm going to share from the week is about the two other amazing beings who've been broadcasting, and we've all kind of started to do this. This is my second time, and they've each have had their second time broadcasting. And again, this is so multi-layered because we're sharing ourselves, and that's what Robert has moved us into. And you're doing the same thing. And on any platform you choose to do, whether it's just you walk to the grocery store and you smile, you're broadcasting, you're transmitting. You could have a broadcast because you're doing exactly the same thing. And we're just really honored to be able to have this platform to speak directly to you and the planet, because this is going out to everyone. But so is your smile. It goes to everyone on the planet when you smile. So we had a broadcast from Barbara on Sunday, who is the head of our financial division. And she spoke again about Swissindo and some of the things that are happening there, reminding us that there's 20 million people who are involved, over 20 million involved in Swissindo, and how they're shifting the financial climate on the planet and working behind the scenes, but they've been doing it for quite a while, and there'll be more and more released as time goes by. But primarily with Barbara, I want to just speak to her love and her compassion and her generosity and her desire for everyone to be free. And the only way she could get connected to Swissindo is that they would have to have some of those qualities or all of those qualities, because she couldn't be in that field. And she is bringing many people in who share those qualities, who share the desire for people to be free financially. And already there have been maybe close to 5 people who want to join Swissindo now because of her broadcast, which again was made possible by Robert, who, by the way, is orchestrating it all. And so more and more people will get involved with Swissindo. But even if you don't get involved directly, you will feel the transmission of love, compassion, caring, gentleness that you also have for the planet. And you will be led into how you can benefit from someone who shares those qualities, but who's in a position to give financially. So look forward to more of her broadcasts. She'll have more information, and the details are important, but what's more important is who she is and what she's transmitting. We then had Genya on Wednesday, who spoke so beautifully about music. And it's a challenging topic because it appears that how much can you say about music? But she spoke so beautifully and eloquently about music for all and her music, and where the music is beyond just the sound of music. She also, again, transmitted her beauty and her gentleness and her passion for helping others and helping others become free where they may be stuck. So again, her broadcasts are amazing and multi-layered, in that they push her forward as she's sharing herself with you. As I'm sharing myself with you now, it's pushing me forward. As Barbara shared herself, it's pushing her forward. And as you share yourself, you push yourself forward. And those, again, that's one of the things that Simeon spoke about as he was winding down his transmissions to us through Robert, was that we're being pushed forward, but we're fully supported, and we can feel it. And I know you can feel our support for you in whatever endeavor you're involved in that's pushing you forward to share yourself, to share more of yourself, to be yourself. So we're all honored here to be able to do this, and we're grateful that you want to tune in and listen. There's just so much more that's coming, and we don't even know what it is yet, but it's going to be pretty big, just like how this all kind of showed up and happened. The music for me is, there really aren't words to express, but there's a music in the silence, and Genya spoke about that a little bit. There's a music where there's no sound, even when you stand in front of the ocean, even if you stand back where you can't hear the waves, there's a music that you feel that has to do with what you're experiencing. It's a feeling, and it's the same thing you experience if you stand in front of a mountain. There's a feeling that's actually music, and I feel like music, that music, which is our music from our origin, is the soundtrack to our life and the soundtrack to magic and miracles. We've been hearing it since we were infants. We've been feeling those moments when we stand in front of a mountain, or we're taken as a child somewhere, and the awe and the music. But it's the music of magic and miracles. It's almost like if you put a record on, and someone said, this is the sound of magic and miracles. And sometimes they'll try to do it in movies. There'll be a scene where they're at the beach or in front of a mountain, and you'll hear the orchestra playing this sound. They're trying to capture it. They can't really, but it's really so hard to describe. And Genya was expressing it as well. It's from our origin, and some music will just bring you to tears. And I remember Robert saying to my mom once that that's because that's your frequency. So the music, the sound, the not sound, it's all vibrating. And you recognize and resonate with a frequency, and that you recognize as home when you hear it. So I'm really excited about what Genya's bringing forward with the music, even with movement. I know that every person we watch as they walk or talk, you can hear the music in my voice. You can hear the melody. You can hear the rhythm in the way I speak. We see the rhythm as people walk. It's everywhere. That feeling is everywhere. And actually, my mom, after I think I shared my poem, It's You, It Has Always Been You, with her, she read it and she called me and said, oh, I hear a melody. And she said, she finally got it back to me, and it was, it's you, it has always been you. And I said, wow, that's beautiful. And she said, yeah, see, the next section is a rap section. And so she was, really enjoying it. And I said to her, everyone will hear that differently. Everyone will take those words, and if music comes in, it'll be their music. It'll be what they feel and have experienced. And I would really like to encourage you all to pay attention to your music. And if something comes to you creatively out of nowhere, hold on to it. Robert had, since I've met him, or since I've been here over a year now, I heard the word spiritual entertainment. And I knew that related to music somehow. And I know that's also a division of the Advancement Center. And I haven't spoken to Robert or Barbara or Genya, but I would love to have our own label, Magic and Miracles. and we would produce music and produce music from you as well as us, whatever would come forward. Um, so be aware of your music, be aware of the sound and the no sound, and hold on to that, and then share it with us if you create something from it. I also continue to encourage you to share your miracles with us by just sending things that happen to you randomly throughout the day, or something major, something small, because it's encouraging for others, and it gives you the ability to get it past that reception center that Barbara talked about on Sunday, where it wants to stop you from knowing what you see is real and true. So if you share it, you get it beyond that little policeman that's saying, no, 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 that's not real. That didn't happen. So send it here to us at hello at advancement.center, and we'll share it, and we'll at least be a vehicle for you to know that you got it beyond your reception center. All the music and all the magic is here for us, and all the miracles that we share are a benefit for everyone. And I know each of us experiences these miracles daily, so much so that they don't seem like miracles. And that's really what it is. It's normal. But it's a new world. It's a new world of magic and miracles. And it's the only way you're going to operate. It's coming. And we're on the threshold of it just bursting in. And like I said earlier, you are on the ground floor of a new industry. And when I speak of it, you all can hear it. You all can feel it. You all know, because we all know that's how we came here to live. And thanks to all of you, and to Robert and Barbara and Genya, it's being moved forward very quickly. So for me, what Genya and Barbara are doing, like I said, there's so many layers, but they are the first two pillars of the industry of magic and miracles. When they speak, it's not just about finance and music. They're laying the groundwork for a building to be built, but not a physical building. So they are the first two pillars. And you are also a pillar. As you come on the bus and as you become more and more entrenched in the world of magic and miracles. So I am honored to be with them, these two pillars. They may not know they're pillars, but now they do. And once again, Robert is the architect, and the pillars are being placed where they need to be placed. I just want to say a few more words and read something. I have a great affinity and love for the feminine, and you all are the ones that are leading the way in this new world of magic and miracles. And you have our support, the masculine. And we want you to know that it's your power and your action and your energy that's building this new reality. And because of that, you have a responsibility, because with that power and with your role, there's a responsibility. And we need you to be yourself and be free. So this first writing is called A Letter to the Feminine. You can't love me until you love each other, and you can't love each other until you love yourself, and you can't love yourself until you acknowledge who you are and take responsibility for it. You are the most powerful being in all of creation. You have the power to create the world and the power to destroy it. And the enmity that you have with your sister is holding back the progress of all humanity. Your ability to nurture us all is amazing, but the pain you carry from all the scar tissue of being a woman stands just on the other side of your brilliance. We are here for you, to honor you, and to assist you in releasing all that you have experienced as pain. You must know that in that one moment of judgment, manipulation, self-righteousness, anger, and stubbornness, you actually destroy the world. Take responsibility for that. And on the contrary, in that one moment of acknowledgement, acceptance, unconditional love, and grace, you are actually creating the world. Take responsibility for that. For you are the greatest beings on earth, and you will lead the way to the next chapter of this story. But to lead requires humility, and humility comes from knowing who you are and standing lovingly in that knowledge. You are the one. There is nothing you need to prove and nothing you need to do. We need you to know yourself and love each other. I am here to hold you accountable for your greatness. I am making you accountable because I see you and I know you and I love you. Let's both take responsibility for that. Oh my, I received a flower yesterday from a friend. It had the sweet fragrance of honeysuckle. It reminded me of running and playing and drinking the juice of the honeysuckle flower when I was a kid. The fragrance was only matched by the beauty of the 5 white petals and the green leaves that surrounded it. To that flower I said, "Oh my, you're beautiful." I gave it wings to fly, and it gave me a transcendent feeling of love. So now I'd like to say to all the human flowers, especially the women who have never heard these words and been given wings to fly, Oh my, you are beautiful. And to those who withheld those words from you, I say, I am sorry that you missed out on that shared moment of love. You are forgiven, and it is never too late to give and receive this gift. May these words heal all who have suffered this pain and release the wings that have been tied down so you can now fly. Oh my, you are beautiful. So we'll continue to move the bus forward. We'll continue to celebrate. And we know that the world of magic and miracles is here and it's building. And each day there's a new stone, a new brick laid into the foundation with the pillars of two women sitting here with me. So until next week, when we have another update, I really want to say I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and an extremely magic future. Thank you.